bow-legged racist guy keeps coming up to me and kind of disrupting the whole situation. I'm saying, listen here, mother... Let's go! Alright, we should be alright, I think. I don't know. Here's the problem. Hey, look. It's just like... Yeah, fine. Should be fine, sure. You know? Hey. What's up, baby? Are those gang signs? I'm sorry. Okay, hey, look, if I was doing like more Ninja Turtles and what's up, but if that's gang signs, I'm sorry. I meant no offense. That's just not what I wanted to start the show off. Okay, but hey, I'll say that I'm not in a gang, and, I've never been invited to a gang, but as someone who may potentially have just offended a gang, I would like to introduce more forgiveness into the situation going forward. But anyways, yeah, I don't do gang signs, so please don't come after me. Family-friendly gang signs, though, I'll throw those up. What's up, Chuck E. Cheese? But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Full Circus. My name is Tristan Sartoris, and I'm here to have a grand old time with you guys for a long time, or however long we are here for the time being. Yeah, you know what? This is an interesting episode because I took a little bit of a poll, last week, and I said, do we like the cold open where I riff and I start and I just say something before I ramp up into the podcast, or do we like taking a highlight, like a specific, just lightning in a bottle kind of moment throughout the episode and then shoving that at the beginning of a stinger? And the feedback was that we like the stinger, the dramatic effect. So we're gonna try and do that, and we'll see how that works out. But the problem with that is that, I started doing these like little cold opens where I ramble and talk to the podcast, and I think it was for like the holiday episodes, like, oh, hey, what's up, we're here, or Christmas, and all the fun that we've had before. And then I just kind of carried it over to it was like a minute or two of just talking, and that's fine. It's great. It's basically just the podcast, but there's like a little bit of a ramp up. Like I do the 1 minute and maybe I'll adjust some lights or the mic or, get the seat in the center, whatever it is. But without that little bit, my process has been thrown, out the window. So we're here and we're live and we're living and being free. But yeah, so hopefully going forward, we find a sweet moment in the show, because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't. So maybe there will be or there won't be some phenomenal moments that we can take from and shove them. I don't know. Maybe we'll just do a fake one. Dude, that would... Okay, yeah. You know what? If you watch the beginning of this episode and I said something sweet and, enticing, you're like, I gotta say what's up. It was fake. It's about what I'm about to do right now. I'm going to give you just a couple sentences, and hopefully that will be the hook. All right. Let me get into character, okay? We got to be dramatic, and it's got to be like clickable, like I want to get a front headline of Twitter or X or Facebook or wherever you consume insane media. All right, okay. We don't, unless something else crazy happens later on. But for right now, I'm just gonna do a fake cold open. Again, apologies if you came in. Okay, what am I gonna say? So anyways, right, I'm just trying to explain this metaphor for what the Rubik's Cube really is, and this bow-legged racist guy keeps coming up to me and kind of disrupting the whole situation. I'm saying, listen here, mother... That's going to be awesome, dude. Okay, so I'm hyped up on that, and you know what? I don't know what the message is there, but decipher that, and hopefully, there's some more real moments like that. But what is up, guys? Welcome back to the show. I'm so happy to be here with you. It is the midnight hour, okay? I'll give you that, and, there's a lot of people that we could decide to or to not to blame, one of which is me. Some people are claiming that it was just downright procrastination. Other people are saying it was just general laziness. Whatever the reason is, what's another word for failure? Yeah, whatever happened, it happened, and we're here late having fun and hopefully keeping up the energy and having ourselves a good time, because that's what we do here, right? We have fun and we party and we make, experiences together. I hope you're having a good holiday season, okay? Whether you're Christmas or Hanukkah, whichever team you're on. Not that there should be teams, okay? But whatever side of the decorations you're putting up. I think, I've said this before, I think Hanukkah's a little bit easier in terms of the stuff you got to do. Christmas, you just go all out. It's a season of gluttony and... what's the word for just oversaturation? Maybe it's oversaturation. There's just so much. You got the songs and the cookies and decorations, and I love it all, okay? But, I grew up in the biz of Christmas, okay? Not the, I wasn't like in a Hallmark movie or anything, but I would like to be. And Hallmark, it's just, Hallmark, every movie is just, big town girl has trouble and she's stressed out with her work, and then she moves to some little town, farmland or something, and she walks in, she's like, I just don't even know what I'm doing. I just need to get back to my business. Why am I even taking these moments off? And then she runs into some guy, maybe he's like in a bakery or like, writing poetry, and he's like, hey, watch where you're going. And he's not trying to be a jerk, but he's just a little bit standoffish. She goes, okay, dude. And then they're like a little upset. That's their first interaction. And then eventually, she'll like, something embarrassing will happen. She'll slip and fall in a pie and be like, here, let me get that for you. And then they fall in love. And that's a Hallmark movie. So anyways, that's why there's so many decorations this season. But I hope you're having a good one. Hope you're having a good season. Hope you are wiping the pie off your significant other's faces and or taking a break from your work, because that's what Christmas is all about. Christmas, it's been a little bit of an interesting season thus far, man. It's been tough. The sickness kind of rattled a lot of it. I'm going to be honest. It sucked a little bit lately, man. I haven't seen my mom in like 2 weeks. She was out just trying to stay healthy and hide. And that's hard, man, because I'm a family guy. And, we haven't seen the family. We haven't had family activities. I haven't seen the brothers. Like, it's just been me, my younger brother, and my dad just surviving, right? They're just so sick, and everyone's in hoodies, string tied. They're like, we're in hell, gentlemen, and we're just trying to fight, and it's disgusting. It's a pigsty, and we're all trying to clean and do what we can, but we're overrun with failures, and we need my mom. Not that it's her job to clean and do all that, but there is some level of like, when we're alone, who are we trying to impress, right? We're like, wait, look, we're all pigs. We're all disgusting, all right? We have no one to live for, to, have some sort of self-improvement or hygiene, apparently. And when my mom comes back around, we should be able to, get back in it, because, courtesy and all that. But for right now, it's just been sad. It's been hard, and I want to do some Christmas things. But I hope you guys are doing better. And, if it's taught me anything, it's that sometimes the Christmas season isn't easy, okay? And I don't know what could be going on for you right now, but if you're trying to solve a Rubik's Cube and explain to some bow-legged racist guy and maybe he's not getting it, I'm sorry about that too. But whatever's going on, man, I just want you to know that I'm here for you this Christmas season, okay? Like, I'm kind of in the midst. I'm kind of just floating. I don't know where I'm going, but I want you to know I'm here for you guys. A lot of you guys have texted me and sent me stuff and questions on Instagram. Oh, yeah, dude, I haven't done that. If you want to submit to the show, write to Full Circus, FullCircusPodcast@gmail.com. Oh, that was close. The thing almost finished going through. And we will get to that and have some fun. But I meant to do that because some people are like, where do I send the questions? I'm like, I forgot to do the thing. But anyways, you can write there. And even if you just want to talk, you want to have some fun. Okay, look, 'tis the season. If you just want to talk about what you're going through, hey, I'm there for you. But Christmas has been tough. And it makes me think about how tough it might be for some other people out there. And I'm just wishing you a Merry Christmas. Or, again, Happy Hanukkah. But, does anyone have a bad Hanukkah? I don't know. You only know your situation, so I don't know if anyone's like, oh, freaking the candles. Yeah, okay. I don't know anything about it. I shouldn't even. But if it is, sorry. So anyways, yeah, it's been rough without the mother, without the fam. And on top of that, dude, this podcast, I'm just taking L's left and right. And so I was sick. I was with COVID. Mom's gone. Family, just everything's blowing up, right? And then my dad gets a TV, right? And it just needs a little backlight. So it's like, okay, we're going to buy this $30 part. I buy the $30 part. Bada bing, bada boom. We put the thing in. There's other problems. $30 down the drain. Right? Flushed it. So that was an L, right? And I'm sick and I'm sad. And now I lost $30. Then my car is out of oil. Okay, so I got to do an oil change. Another $40. $40. Now I'm down $70, and my mom's not around. Then, okay, I can't fall asleep at night. Now, we know that this is a routine thing, and I wish I could. I don't know what I've taken all the stuff. There's no point even going into it. But I will say, dude, the good thing about it is that I'm happy, at least, like, kind of, while I'm up all night. But I'm up all night for no good reason. Like, if I was putting together the jigsaw puzzle that is solving cancer. That's one thing, okay? But in my mind, I'm like just playing out scenarios. I'm like, man, what if I went to the bowling alley and they asked for my name and I said my name was Mike Poop? Dude, what if my name is Mike Poop? And I'm sitting there at 4 a.m. I could be doing anything. I could be sleeping. I could be productive. I could be anything. And my brain is sitting there thinking, what if I was in a bowling alley and I asked for size 11 shoes and they said, what name should I put this under? And I said, Mike Poop. And that's hilarious to me, at least enough that I can't sleep for the foreseeable future. So anyways, things are going bad, but at least I had Mike Poop to fall back on. That's the name of the podcast episode. And so anyways, mom's gone, Mike Poops everywhere, and I'm down $70. But then I wake up, okay? I wake up at 5 p.m. because I fall asleep at like 10 a.m. or something. And my dad's car blows up. So then I got to go pull him over. And then I got to go get him back. And then he needs to take the car. So now I got no car. And I'm down $70. And then, dude, to top it off, okay, I'm feeling so sad that I make an impulsive buy and I spend another $150 on things that I don't even really need. So really, I'm down $220. Okay, I've got no sleep. Mike Poops everywhere. And my mom is nowhere to be seen. Family, everything's falling apart. And it's crap, dude. It's crap. So I do the only logical thing that one can do at this point, okay? I get an ad for Uber Eats, okay? And I don't use Uber Eats. I don't know how to use Uber Eats. But when Uber Eats promo comes by and says, hey, take $25 off your order, I say, well, hot diggity dog, okay? Why don't I just order $25 worth of things and it's free, okay? Life hack. If someone offers you money off, use it, right? So I go into the app and I do the whole freaking thing. And it brings my total down to like $5, okay? I click it. Doesn't go through. It says, oh, promo's not valid. I go, what the frick? It shows the total is $5. I click it again. Goes through this time. But it gives me like a weird little countdown. I'm like, oh, are you sure? It's like, yeah, dude, $5 for all this meal? Huh? Of course I'm sure. I want it. Immediately the thing goes through and it says, hey, your order's going to be $35. I go, huh? What? Huh? Okay, so immediately I'm hitting cancel. I don't want the food. I don't want it. I want $35. Okay, I'm already down $220. I'm going to be down $255 with no car. Mike Poops everywhere. My mom's nowhere to be seen. Forget about it. So I try to cancel, and Uber Eats, the crap that it is, they go, hey, by the way, the order's already started in process. We're too far gone now. If you want to cancel, it's going to be $33. We'll take $2 off the total. I go, what the frick? There's no way you even prepared it. In the 2 seconds that I went complete, total, nope, don't want it, cancel. So I'm texting the freaking chat services, and they're like, yeah, sorry, we see the promo. We see you applied it, but it's for some reason just didn't go through. I say, okay, well, apply the promo. Like, do something. You can see that I put it in. And they said, well, unfortunately, there's just nothing we can do on their end. I'm like, that's so helpful, dog. All right. So then I do go again, and they keep closing the chat on me. I have never met customer support who force closes the help section and says, hey, by the way, there's nothing we can do. Okay. Hey, listen, in all our power and all our glory, respectfully, you're screwed. Okay. And I go, are you 30? I don't even want the food to begin with. So like the saddest chap, $35 worth of deep dish pizza and cheese bread and breadsticks arrives at my door. And I don't even want it. Now, rest assured, I had a scheme up my sleeve. Okay, now look, I don't like to play dirty, but I think we can all admit that I tried to play fair. I tried to put a promo code, didn't work. I didn't want it, tried to cancel. They said, hey, no, you're either going to take it or you're just going to give us money and get nothing. Okay, so I did what I do, man. I scheme. I lied a little bit. All right, so I open the box and I take 2 pieces of the cheesy bread out and I send them a photo and I say, hey, what the frick is going on here? I ordered 10 pieces of cheesy bread. It only came with 8. I want a refund. They send me $7 immediately saying, we're so sorry about the cheesy bread. Here's $7. And I go, oh, okay. Maybe I should have said I'm missing parts of the rest of the dish. So I got to get creative. I say, hey, by the way, it's not just the bread. It's cold. It's wet. And they go, what kind of wet? I say, not like grease wet, like wet, sopping wet. And by the way, it's so gross that now my fake children, my imaginary children, are so skeptical of the meal that they are afraid somebody tampered with it. And I got to throw out $35 worth of food that I didn't even want it. Give me my money back. And I got the freaking money back, okay? So that's what it's all about. And happy, merry freaking Christmas to me. That's what's going on. I don't like lying, okay? I tried to take the high road, okay? I tried to bail out. I said, oh, sorry, never mind, I don't want this. If it's not going to be the price, like, what do you do when you bring something to the cash register and they say, sorry, it's going to be $255 worth of suck. And you go, oh, I don't want that. They take it aside, they'll give it to you. These guys tried to screw me and do something I didn't even want, okay? So I got the money back, and I lied, and I did what I had to do. Okay, now don't lie to your loved ones or people who trust you or anything that's doing true damage. Okay, now I still rated my driver 5 stars because she didn't do anything wrong. I'll make sure that she's taken care of, make sure she's getting a good rating. But Uber Eats, hey, you're the problem. So I lied, and I did what I had to do to get the freaking money back. So anyways, man, I was down a lot of money, but it feels good to get those. We were back to 220, and, Mom's still not here, car's still gone, and my sleep schedule still sucks. But you know what? Little victories. It's all about stacking little wins. And if you can lie to get your money back, sometimes that's all that it is, okay? There are 3 guarantees in this life, man. Death, taxes, and that Tristan always gets his money back, all right? Listen to any story of this podcast. When someone tries to screw me, you better believe the story ends with a, yeah, but here's the fake situation. Give me the change. So anyways, that's what's going on with me and my life. And, obviously the holidays are hard for everybody, and we're dealing with it in our own way, man. Getting the money. I do feel bad about stealing money recently from someone that was unsuspecting, and it wasn't that bad, but I went to Aldi, right, and they have those stupid carts where you got to put a quarter in because, people are stealing the carts, I guess. Not around here, but, they got to, it's whatever. You guys get it. So I'm rolling up there, and I'm going to buy one single item, okay? Just one little box of oatmeal. That's all I wanted to get was go get some oatmeal. I'm going in there, and the lady has a cart. And she's like, hey, do you want to have the cart? And I feel bad accepting it because there's people behind me too, but she's like offering it. And I have a hard time declining things when people give them to me, okay? So I'm like, I don't need it. I'm going to do a thing. And she spent a quarter on this cart, and I'm going to keep the quarter? Wow, what a saint this lady is. So I take the cart. And not only do I look stupid and kind of like a douche because I'm pushing a cart around with just a single box of oatmeal and I go to the checkout. But then as I walk back out, I wasn't thinking about it. I forgot about the saint of a lady. I didn't pay the quarter forward. So I put the cart back and I took the quarter home. Okay. Now, by the way, the oatmeal was only $1. So theoretically, this lady paid for 25% of my meal. So, it's good for me, and, blessings come in all different ways and shapes and sizes and people at the grocery store, but I do feel bad about it. So, if you are at Aldi and you're missing a quarter, let me know. I will get that back to you. But, we're all just trying to get through things as best we can. Don't get through the holidays. Okay. Look, as I'm explaining, there are trials and tribulations, but we're going to get there, man. They say the best way to climb the mountain is to fall off of it first. I don't think that's the saying. I think it's that if you get to the peak of the mountain, you see higher mountain, then you got to climb down. Yeah. Okay, don't fall off mountains. Don't take advice from me. I'm just a guy who lies to get his way. And, look, we all have our burdens, okay? We all have our, things we're trying to deal with. I don't drink, I don't smoke, but you better believe, dude, I'll lie to a corporation, and again, I'll get my money back. So in other news, dude, okay, what the frick? I was just looking at some actual news, and there are new words introduced into the dictionary, and this is big, okay, because a lot of them are Gen Z. So the 3 words that I saw, they came out with Riz. Now, if you don't know what Riz is, it's like, it's charm, it's attraction. It's just taken from the word. Now, I have a bit of a beef with this, okay? So it's taken from the word charisma, right? And I get it, and it's fine, and it's used slang, but I don't know how I feel about constantly adding words into the dictionary that are just taken from a different part of an actual word. Like another one they put in mid, which is just middle. It's middle of the road. I don't know if it makes a lot of sense to just take in just a few letters of the word above it and be like, this is a whole new thing. And I get it. Dictionaries are meant to be a collection of the language of the people, of the natives, the locals. But, it's got to be hard if you're trying to pick up the language and someone's like, hey, I got charisma. And you're like, I got Riz. And you're like, what? What's the difference? And you can't figure it out. And Gen Z, man, we're just all over the place. Okay, now, Gen Z, technically, we take a lot of offense from people that are attacking us and say we're not cool or say we're not doing it right. But listen, as another Gen Zer, I'm going to set it straight. Our words suck. We're not doing it. Now, I use a lot of them, okay? So I might be part of the problem. I might be the problem because I use a lot of them, ironically. And I'll say no cap for real on God, bussin' straight litty fire, dog. Okay? Now I'm using all of it. And that's my fault. That's something I got to work on. But look, as the younger generation, you kind of have the internet in the palm of your hands, okay? You control it. You're putting words into the dictionary. That's the kind of power that we have. And the best we could come up with is 3 letters of a word that already exists? Come on, guys. Yeah. So, Riz, dude, straight, Tristan Sartoris, Riz. Oh, that's gross. I mean, it's cool because I made it up. Like, that's good wordplay. But gross. Don't say that. Mid, bussin'. And here's the problem with slang being in the dictionary, too, is that these things are gone in like 5 minutes. Okay? I don't know anybody else who still says cap, no cap, or bussin'. Okay? These things just, right? Some of these things, they're just gone. Like, what about the word fleek? Okay? I know that was a word back a while ago. Who says fleek anymore? Nobody says fleek. And I don't know if it's in the dictionary, so maybe I didn't have the data. But I just wanted to put that out there, guys, because, look, there's a lot of words. There's a lot of power we can use. And the word Riz to be the number one defining word of our generation, I feel like we're more creative than that. I feel like we can come up with something better. I also don't think it's fair that the only word, like the main over, like the headline of our creativity is a word that people with lisps can't even say. Okay? Yeah, I got Rith. That's not fair, okay? It should be Rith. That is a new word, and you can kind of base it. I think people with lisps should run our vocabulary entirely, and I think it's a beautiful thing, so let's not exclude them any longer, and you got to have the Rith to get straight through it, okay? Because this is buthin' for real. No cap. Oh, God, dog. Dude, when I lisp like every word. Dog. Dude, there's still a lisp in the word, in the D. Dog. Hey, dog. Got the mad Rith, dude. So anyways, dude, aren't lisps the coolest? I know people, I feel like it's made fun of, but it's kind of like an accent without having an accent. You're saying words differently. I don't feel like that should ever be made fun of. I think that's just new. It's inventive. It's exciting. And some people can't pull it off. It's awesome. I think there should be more lisps in the world in general. I want to see more of it, guys. So anyways, again, I don't mean to be old head who's yelling at the old gen. I'm one of you guys, all right? I'm one of us. I'm saying we got to do better. It's not working, all right? There should be a word. Okay, what I want is a Rith. I want a word for when you lie to get your money back, rightfully so, okay? Like, what does it mean to be the Robin Hood of the generation? What does it mean to be a selfish Robin Hood? Probably a thief, okay? But find something else that makes it sound like it's a little bit better. So anyways, yeah, Gen Z. Let's tighten it up. Although, dude, I was at Thanksgiving and my younger cousin, we were talking about Gen Z, and then I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? Because I'm Gen Z and we're doing it. And she's like, wait, you're Gen Z? Freaking knocked me off the pedestal. Okay, dude, I've never felt old. Like, my whole brand is young. Goofball, slap, shtick, whatever. And it's amazing how fast this tower can crumble when somebody looks you in the eye and says, you're one of us? And then you go, yeah. And they go, for real? And you go, I am. All right. Don't gotta pile on. Am I old? Am I past my prime? Do I not get Rith? Okay. I don't know. But it was the first time somebody had ever attacked me in such a way, and I'd be lying if I said I haven't thought about it every single night. Perhaps that's why I can't sleep. Perhaps that's why I think of Mike Poop in the middle of the night. It's just a distraction from the hopeless, pessimistic cycle of sadness that is perpetuating in my cranium. I'm just using words. But anyways, dude, it's. I don't think it's. How can you say? You can't say I'm not the youngest freaking person on the planet. All right, babies or when they're born, they look at me and they say, who's that young looking dude? Who's that young brother? Okay? That guy straight busting, no cap, for real, no cap. Oh, God, I couldn't think of all the crap words we got. But yeah, dude, I'm young, I'm for real, and also my maturity level is like plummeting as we speak, okay? I come up on here and I talk to you about Mike Poop, all right? So now you don't even come at me like I'm not the youngest, freshest guy on the planet. People look at me, all right? And this is a true story. 8-year-olds, they go, why are you the way you are? I've babysat kids before, all right? I've been to churches, daycare, and they go, what are you talking about farts for? And I go, holy crap. It's like a reverse of I'm getting old. It's like, dude, I'm getting younger. I'm falling apart, man. I like the late night episodes mostly because there's no traction, all right? It's like we're just driving on banana peels, skids. The car just now, okay? There's some crashes for sure, but you got to admit it's more exciting to watch the peel out, the way it rides, the way it moves. So anyways, yeah, make sure you writh up the people in your life and make sure they have a good time. Hey, we got other news, dude. Idaho has opened their first In-N-Out. So if you're in Idaho, congratulations. You can get animal-style fries for a, I think they're overpriced. Anyways, the reason I brought this up is, one, because it was number 1 trending on Twitter. I don't know why. It's fast food, okay? But apparently the Idahoans, I don't know why they were doing this, but they were camping outside of the restaurant 30 hours in advance. And when it opened up, it's still a 9-hour wait from the time they went, all right, we're open, to get your car to the freaking thing from the back of the line. That is pathetically sad and horrible. And look, I mean, more power to you. You like food. I like food. Do what you got to do. But I just can't imagine. I don't camp out for anything. I can't wait. There's nothing. I mean, I'm up all night anyway. I'm thinking about Mike Poop. I might as well be camping out doing something productive. But I could never justify waiting all night. I could never, nothing excites me enough to wait for that long. So I think I'm more envious than anything that somebody has, to be that jazzed. It's like, dude, yeah, we're going to get a tent. Get some freaking nachos. We're going to sit and eat food outside the place that serves food. Eventually, when we're done with their food, they'll be serving us more food. Let's go. That's awesome. That's awesome to be that excited. But there's just nothing, whether it's a new game system, a new game, TV, sport event, the freaking rapture, okay? The Lord could come back and wait, what time is it? I'm not camping. I'll come, all right? If you're going to do the rapture, do it at a reasonable time. Jesus, come on. We're sleeping out here, or we're trying to, okay? Some of us have nothing to do tomorrow. So let me try and think about Mike Poop a little bit longer. Yeah, I would there's nothing I could do. Hey, take a rain check. What are you doing? Come on. But anyways, so that's insane. It's amazing to go and do that. And the little thing, I didn't read all of it here, but I saw the beginning. Fans slept overnight in their cars and waited for hours in below 30-degree weather. It's freezing too. Dude, imagine suffering for the things you love. There's nothing more beautiful than that. I'm hating on it and making fun of it, but the fact that you can be so freaking, we need more of that. We need more of that in life, okay? You need to have something that you go and chase. And, it just makes you think about all the things that we make fun of. Mostly me. I make fun of a lot of things. But, yeah. So, okay. The closest In-N-Out to Idaho opened last year. And it's a 2-hour trip. Okay. All right. Hold on. I take everything back that I just said about having you drive and passion and excitement. You're being lazy now. Because before this was determination. Right? This was motivating, inspiring. But now you're just being too lazy to drive, okay? 120 minutes to go and get the food that you're willing to wait 30 hours for. Hey, get up. Get out of the tent. Go get the food. All right, now you're packing up traffic. You're creating an inconvenience for everybody. That's not right, okay? I take it all back. Forget about the country. Forget about what we need in this life. We need more people that are willing to go and get the things they want, not sit around and waiting for it. This is the whole definition of going and chasing what you want and not camping in a tent, eating nachos, waiting for more people to send you more nachos. So anyways, that's what's going on, man. There's a lot of new words. There's a lot of new food opening up. And I just wanted to approach the topic of news to you guys. And that's what's going on in the world, okay? This is not only my truth, but the world's truth. This is what's going on, in case some of you people aren't up to date on it. Anyways, guys, thank you. I think we're going to close it kind of. I hope it's been fun. It's definitely harder in these midnight hours, and I wish I would be a little bit more. But the fact of, like, there's no judgment, you know? I'm just going to do what I'm going to do, okay? Like, maybe that's drive 2 hours. Maybe that's camp around and try and say, Riff, in a camp all night long. But at the end of the day, I'm thinking about Mike Poop all night, and, yeah, I hope it was a good time. I like the flow, but I hope you guys got something out of it. I hope you had some fun. Okay, we're going to shut down before I start judging and start, reminiscing and reflecting on what it means to have a podcast. But, this is kind of the format for this. You can't really do this in, stand-up. Although, dude, I was at the comedy club, and I saw a guy do exactly this. And you know what? I'm not going to hate on it because I actually thought it was funny at the time. However, so you go to, open mic nights, and you get 5 minutes for your set, right? And there's a lot of great comedians. They're passionate. They're doing their thing. And this guy goes up, and he doesn't do stand-up. He doesn't do comedy. He does a podcast, but, without trying to bring any sort of humor into it. So he's just telling the story of how he lowered his insurance bill. Or no, he raised it on it. Oh, no, he raised it, but he didn't want to raise it. And then someone named Antoinette, wouldn't let him lower it or something like that. And he was pissed. He's like, Antoinette's the problem. But anyways, everyone was kind of booing at this guy, and it wasn't fair. And I thought this was a new form of comedy. I was like, I've never seen podcasting on a stand-up form. Okay, he's just talking. He's just speaking his truth. And also, the fact that it was kind of like that Norm Macdonald, anti-humor. I was the only person out loud laughing in the back of the club. This guy's a genius. This guy's figured it out. So maybe that's why I'm like, yeah, this is gold. We're just having fun on the podcast. But I watched somebody talk for 5 minutes and some change. Because when they have the little, the lights to cue you off the stage, he's like, hey, you got to skedaddle. He's like, wait. And he takes the microphone back. And he gets back in his chair. Doesn't even stand up for stand-up comedy. He sits down the whole time. And he says, I got more to tell. And they're like, what do we do? Okay, how do we kick down the guy? He seems like he's really got to finish the story. And there was no climax. There was no point to the story. But I laughed the whole time. I was the only one. They started booing him, and I kind of felt bad for the guy. But also, it's the club's job to take you guys got to take the guy off the stage. Don't make the audience boo the man off, all right? I thought his first 5 minutes, killer. But I don't think anyone else paid attention. I literally, they booed. And they said, some guy, he's like, that was the point of the joke? That was the end of the story? Because he was like, and Antoinette's the problem. And I thought it was good, man. So just goes to show, you might think some things, but, there's bow-legged racists out there trying to distract you from thinking about Mike Poop. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is the last episode before our Christmas extravaganza. I do wish I would have recorded this a little bit earlier. I wish I would have done a lot of things differently. But, like I said, Christmas season's hard. There's a lot of things going about right now, and I've taken many vows. I'm out a lot of money. I miss my family, and sometimes you guys are all I've got. So send your questions, send your comments. And if you want life advice from somebody who doesn't have any of it together, okay? I'm spending most of my days lying to get out of deep dish pizza, okay? And shaming people who sit outside of a burger joint. But you know what? To each their own. All right? At the end of the day, I'm just joking. It's just late. And I'm wearing a new shirt. I didn't even address, man. This is a new shirt, okay? I got Rith, okay? And if anybody wants to debate that, check out the new shirt. Check out the fun we're having. This is what Rith is, okay? This is Rith. And also petition to change the word Riz to Rith. There's still time. If you can add words into the dictionary, you can change them. If you can remove letters off a word and then just add that word into the dictionary and say, it's a completely new thing, then I think I should be able to change the pronunciation of it. Just go in there, just T-H, Rith. So yeah, guys, on God, for real, just make sure there's no cap. We straight bussin', and bring all the Riz you can, man, because we staying on fleek, dog. Check you out, guys. Lady Fire, stay real. Peace, boys.